Yo, what up? Phil James coming back to you yet again. Today is Tuesday, June 5th, as you can see up there at the top. Now, do you guys remember all the school shootings I've covered? Now, if you guys recall, I covered one that happened in Indiana, and it was right after we had two in the same day. We had the one in Georgia in the parking lot at the graduation ceremony that I covered. Then we had the other one that was in Santa Fe, and that was the same morning that my Sutherland Springs church shooting was taken down. The video was taken down, right? Right. So now that I've had 5 videos removed total, and everything, and we are where we are, we have a lot to talk about today. So this came across my news feed today, and I'm going to talk about it because I remember this shooting, and I remember because this is the shooting that I called out from the start. This is the one that happened just outside of Indianapolis, okay? So we're going to go ahead and read a little bit, possibly watch a video if it works. A student was taken into custody Friday after a school shooting at Noblesville, Indiana Middle School left 3 people injured, officials said. There's that 3. A female student from Noblesville West Middle School was hospitalized in critical condition and a male teacher was in good condition. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office said in a Friday night news release, however, hospital officials said at least 3 people, including 1 adult, were being treated. 1 student had an ankle fracture. Do you guys remember this? Because I covered all of this. I even said broke the ankle, and I said it looked like a 5th grader wrote the article. Do you guys remember this? I covered this. So there's a reason I'm bringing it back up now, because they just re-released a bunch of information about this, and it's completely contradicting of what it originally was. So we're going to rip it apart. Noblesville Police Chief Kevin Jowett said the shooting in the city of 60,000, surprise, about 25 miles northeast of Indianapolis was reported shortly after 9 a.m. A student asked for permission to leave the classroom, and when he returned, armed with 2 handguns. Okay, so do you guys remember that? I said, okay, don't read the article. Listen to this. When I first covered this, that one student said he showed up late to class and just started shooting people. And remember, I was like, no, he didn't. He went into class, asked the teacher if he can be excused, left, went and got 2 handguns, returned to the classroom, and fired off 3 to 5 shots. That's what they said. 3 to 5 shots. 3 to 5 shots. Or was it 5 to 8 shots? It was 5 to 8 shots. I'm sorry. 5 to 8 shots. How did one girl get shot 7 times if he fired a grand total of 5 to 8 shots? This article should say it. So we're going to find it. So that's, if my video was still up, I could prove that I showed this and said this, but it's now taken down, so I can't prove that. But the point is, they said 5 to 8 shots at the most, and he had 2 pistols. Remember, I was like, how does he walk in dual wielding pistols and he only fires 5 to 8 shots? How is that even possible? Like other shootings, it's one extreme or the other. I even said that when I made the video. It's one extreme or the other. Not very many shots fired, but so many dead, or you know what I mean? Or enough injured, like what? Like it just doesn't make sense. Or there's way too many injured and barely any dead. Like their shootings are always different and batshit crazy, it seems like. So anyways, yeah, so he returned with 2 handguns. The situation was quickly resolved because remember, the teacher, this guy named Jason Seaman, yeah, that's the teacher's name, who is also the football coach, tackled the kid in the middle of the classroom. Remember that? Remember this video now? You guys remember that I covered this? I should be ringing a few people's memories by now, jogging the memories. So that's the teacher credited with tackling the student, apparently. Jason Seaman, 29. Yeah. Calling him a hero. They call Mr. Seaman a hero. He tackled him to the ground. We were all hiding in the back of the classroom behind some desks. Then Seaman was yelling to call 911 and get out of the building as fast as we could, so we ran out, in parentheses. Jowett said the secondary threat was received at Noblesville High School. But see, and then when I covered this, The best part was the school was like, parents, do you want to meet your children? Do you want to meet your middle school kids? Meet them at the high school. Well, guess what? The high school had a fucking threat called into it also. But they had parents reunited with their kids at the high school. There was a threat at the high school and the middle school. The middle school was the one that went live. And I said, when making the first video on this, they probably pick both places, call in threats to both, and then they decide last minute which one they want to go live, so nobody knows. You know what I mean? So nobody knows if it's real, if it's fake. Nobody knows what school's actually being fucked with. You see what I mean? That's how they do it. They keep you confused. They keep everybody in the dark. So it happened at the middle school, the shooting did, but the high school was also under a threat. And then they had parents meet the children at the high school. Doesn't make any sense. We have multiple officers and command posts established at Noblesville High School, and are diligently ensuring the safety of students and staff there. He said, "We have not received any information that this has been anything other than a communicated threat." That was the one at the high school. But the problem is, it seems like they're both planned, you know what I mean? And then it just went live at the middle school. Said that in the original video also. Barnes said police are seeking several search warrants in their investigation. They don't know the motive or where the guns came from. So here's the best part, okay? The girl was shot 7 times. There were 3 people injured total. The one chick that I just showed the picture of was shot 7 times. Oh, I didn't show it in this one yet. Sorry. I haven't showed her yet. Sorry. I've tried to film this video twice. But no. She was shot 7 times out of a total of 5 to 8 shots. How is that possible? And then there was still the teacher and the other student wounded. You know what I mean? All right, hold on. See, the shooting comes a week after 10 people were killed in the Santa Fe shooting. There have been 23 school shootings where someone was hurt or killed this year, an average of more than 1 shooting a week. Yeah, you guys remember, I've covered all this. Sorry it took a minute to get through that. I just want to make sure I'm not skipping anything because I want to show it to you if I see it. But they said that this kid shot 5 to 8 times. Why am I talking about that? Well, let's go back and check it out. This is why, because they updated this article. They updated this story. Girl shot 7 times in Indiana middle school shooting, family says. There she is. That could be an AI-made face. I don't know. Who knows? I don't believe any of this shit. A girl critically wounded in a suburban Indianapolis middle school shooting faces a lengthy recovery after being shot 7 times, including in her face and upper neck, in her face, neck, and upper chest, her family said Monday. Now, let's talk about this. Do you guys remember the medical examiners I covered in this? Do you guys remember these assholes? We're unaware of any condition of any of the victims at this time. We're unaware of the victims at this time. We're unaware of any of the procedures taking place on any of the victims at this time. Do you guys remember that? Now, don't you think that medical examiners probably would have known if she was shot in the face, her neck, and her upper chest, considering those would be 3 critical spots to be shot? But apparently they don't. Just weird, right? 13-year-old Ella Whistler also suffered collapsed lungs. Both of them? 2 collapsed lungs, significant nerve damage, several broken bones, including her jaw back during the attack in Noblesville West Middle School, according to a statement from her family. The statement reveals the extent of her injuries for the first time since the May 25th shooting. Yeah, exactly. They didn't say anything. And they said the shooter fired 5 to 8 shots. And this chick got that fucked up from 7 of them. Come on, dude. The teacher still got hurt. And someone else got shot. 3 people. You see what I mean? I don't see this chick getting shot, all 7 out of the 8 bullets. I just, no. The kid barely was able to even shoot the guns. You know what I mean? He fired 5 to 8 shots, and he had 2 in his hand. How did he hit her 7 times? No chance. No chance. Because the teacher was hurt from tackling him. The other student broke his ankle or broke her ankle. And this chick was shot 7 times out of the 8. Possibly 8. They don't even know. They don't even know. These are all guesses anyways. They said they thought he shot 5 to 8 times. If he only shot the gun 5 to 8 times, I don't see him hitting her 7. I can't see it. All right. Ellis science teacher, 29, Jason Seaman, was also shot, but not critically wounded as he tackled the shooter. He was released from the hospital the following day. A male student has been arrested in the attack. Now, well, that just goes and proves the opposite. So he was also shot. So he shot 5 to 8 shots, and he hit Jason Seaman, the teacher who is 29, once, and he hit Ella 7 times. So he didn't even miss any of the shots, apparently. I don't believe it. No chance. This video is probably going to get removed from YouTube, I'm sure, because, I'm covering this. But whatever. It's this. I feel this needs to be talked about because contradicting is shit. I'll put a link to an old and new article just so you can see the differences. Ella received emergency life-saving surgery at Riley Hospital for Children in Indianapolis following the shooting, and she is currently in stable condition, her family said. She continues to make progress but faces a long road to recovery. She will remain inpatient at Riley Hospital for the foreseeable future, the family said. An online fundraiser has been established to raise money toward her medical expenses. The site has raised more than $89,000 towards a $90,000 goal by Monday evening. How convenient. How convenient. I bet that was set up May 24th, too, the fundraiser, before the shooting even happened. You know what I mean? I mean, that's how it works every time, it seems like. All right, so take action against the gun violence, guys. You want to do that together? Psych, I'm just kidding. All right, so no. Hamilton County Prosecutor D. Lee Buckingham has not released the name of the suspect shooter. It's unclear whether any charges have been filed against the juvenile student. How is that even possible? Authorities have said the boy was armed with 2 handguns when he entered Seaman's classroom and began shooting. The school is about 20 miles, 32 kilometers north of Indianapolis. Guys, do you think I can make this shit up? Do you see the numerology? Do you see it? They don't say anything about how many shots he fired in this article because they said originally 5 to 8. Now, if that's the case, chick got hit 7 and then the teacher got hit once. That means all 8 shots hit. But if he only fired 5 to 8, how did he hit 8 shots on 2 people? You see what I'm saying? And with 2 handguns? I'm assuming I can shoot 2 handguns really fast, I'm sure. Can I hit every target with my left hand? Hell no. But I'm sure my right hand could hit a couple, firing from the hip, dual wielding. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be scattered, you know what I mean? You ain't going to be that accurate unless you're right beside somebody, which is there's a chance that was the case, but 2 guns, 5 to 8 shots, all of them connected on 2 people. I just, no. Indiana law protects the privacy of juveniles accused of crimes and limits what information can be released. Buckingham said authorities cannot confirm the suspect's identity, age, or describe the alleged offense until the charging petition is filed. So, you guys get what I'm saying, I hope. I will put links to both just so you can see. Look for old articles that talk about this shooting because I'm telling you, it says he fired 5 to 8 shots with 2 handguns and that Mr. Jason Seaman tackled him in the classroom. Well, Jason and the other chick had been shot. Medical examiners couldn't tell us anything about this little girl, but apparently it's pretty catastrophic, If she was actually shot 7 times, that would be something you would want to share because that's major. You'd want to get the fundraiser out as quickly as possible. You'd want to do all this as quickly as possible. What we need to do, we need to get on the FBI database, for all the new shootings of 2018, all the 23 school shootings. And we need to get the list of all the names of all the kids that have said to have died and find them in that FBI database, the homicide database. If they ain't in there, they ain't dead. They didn't die. They did not get shot. If they are not in there, we need to do it. So we're going to work on this. There's a lot of shit going on today, so I'm going to upload this video right now, and I'm going to immediately upload something else. So, all right, y'all, Phil James, check out the links, check out the old articles about this shooting. I had a hard time finding this one. This is the one from June 4th, I'm sorry. I had a hard time finding the older one. All right, well, whatever. We'll just save this regardless. But, yeah, I'm going to get you guys the old article also. But, all right, y'all. Phil James, I'm out. Peace.